financially mostly, from what I see. Because it's all about everyone wants to be a big shot, but they got to pay the price. They have to know how to handle defeat.
I'm not mistaken, a 92-pound weight difference, almost a 100-pound weight difference. It's insane. Let's say he comes in at 200 pounds. It's still a 65-pound weight advantage, which is absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know what's going to happen with a 135-pounder going up against a 200-pounder. I think it's not a real fight.
Mike Tyson didn't hold back when responding to Jake Paul's bold claim that he could beat Gervonta "Tank" Davis. The former heavyweight champion, known for both his honesty and his power in the ring, criticized Paul for suggesting he could take down one of boxing's most feared fighters. Tyson, who has at times supported Jake's boxing journey, made it clear that facing a pound-for-pound talent like Davis is no joke. He bluntly reminded Paul that there's a huge difference between internet fame and true boxing greatness.
Quite surprised because it sounded like Jake Paul and Joshua was getting closer and closer for January. However, there have been rumours of Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul in the past. I think with Gervonta Davis's kind of legal problems in the last month or so and rumours about his retirement, I don't think it's a massive shock that he is taking this Jake Paul fight if it is going to go ahead, purely for the reason that it's a lot of money for maybe not the most difficult job that he's going to have in his career. So it's a strange one, but yeah, it's just another kind of day in the sport, really, isn't it?
The fight between Jake Paul and Gervonta "Tank" Davis is now set for November 14th at the Casa Center in Miami, Florida. The bout was originally planned for Atlanta, but the location was changed after the Georgia Athletic and Entertainment Commission raised concerns about the significant weight gap between the two fighters.
Oh my days. Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. Is this real? This can't be real. Because he was talking about fighting Joshua, which is heavyweight. And now he's saying about fighting Tank. Nah, this can't be. It's Netflix as well. I need to go and do some checks and see if like the main pages are posted this. But Jake Paul's posted it. It says Friday, November 14th. It's in Atlanta, State Farm Arena. This is random, no?
Jake Paul steps into this fight with a record of 12 wins, 7 of them by knockout, and just 1 defeat. He has turned his influencer fame into a legitimate boxing career, building his name through high-profile crossover bouts and smart business moves.
Or like so fucking insecure. Kind of lost myself in the whole entertainment world. And so when I found boxing, it gave me that like routine, that discipline. I got to like take time for myself in these boxing camps. And every day for training, I had to like meditate. And boxing gave me the ability to like reflect on myself and like realizing who I was and who I wanted to be. And that helped me mature. You get addicted to that validation from others. That's something that I realized that I had to face. And like, why do so many people want clout? I'm not good enough. I need followers. I need likes. It's driving a lot of our generation because they're working so hard to get this external validation.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis enters the matchup undefeated, with 30 wins, 1 draw, and a long list of knockouts. He currently holds the WBA lightweight title, but that belt won't be at stake due to the huge size difference between the fighters. The bout is officially billed as an exhibition, meaning it won't follow all the strict rules of a standard professional fight. Factors like rounds, weight limits, and other regulations will remain flexible depending on how the commission chooses to sanction it.
At the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
Who do you think will win between Jake Paul and Gervonta?
But I don't know. It should be Gervonta, right? But the weight size and everything, we'll see. It's a fun entertainment.
Mike Tyson, who has already stepped into the ring with Jake Paul, has reportedly warned him to be careful as he prepares to face Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Tyson knows the pressure that comes with fighting Paul, but he also understands the real danger of going up against someone as fast, skilled, and powerful as Davis. While Jake has advantages in size and youth, Tyson stressed that Tank's speed, technique, and knockout power make him a serious threat regardless of weight. His caution suggests Paul may be underestimating the risk. For Tyson, the fight might bring plenty of attention, but Jake has to think carefully about his legacy and, more importantly, his safety.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. You know, he's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios is a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
Eddie Hearn has voiced strong concerns about Jake Paul's upcoming fight with Gervonta Davis, saying it's more than just an entertaining show. He warned that the matchup is uneven in terms of size, risk, and safety, and that Paul could leave the fight physically damaged. While Hearn admits the event offers huge money and plenty of hype, he believes the danger outweighs the reward. He even suggested it could derail Paul's future plans, including a possible bout with Anthony Joshua. For Hearn, the commercial appeal may be massive, but the real issue is health. In his view, Paul is risking far more than his boxing record. He's putting his well-being on the line.
November, and then we'll see what happens if there's an AJ fight. Be interested to go from Gervonta Davis to Anthony Joshua, but I don't think the Chavez fight is terrible. I think it's a smart bit of business.
I think it's extremely dangerous for Jake Paul. You know, I've got the general feedback is the boxing world saying, please AJ, go in and evaporate this young man from the boxing world so we can all get on as normal. You've got Jake Paul fans thinking bizarrely they can beat Anthony Joshua, and the most bizarre thing out of everything is that Jake Paul genuinely believes he will beat Anthony Joshua. I think that's the only reason we're going to see this fight, but I truly believe you're going to see it at the beginning of 2026.
Former super middleweight champion Carl Froch has raised alarm over the safety of the upcoming Jake Paul vs. Gervonta Davis exhibition. He pointed out the estimated 65-pound weight difference between the two fighters. Paul has recently fought close to the cruiserweight limit of 200 pounds, while Davis normally competes at lightweight, around 135. Froch warned that such a wide gap makes the matchup highly risky.
I don't really take Jake Paul that serious. He can't really box. He can have a little fight, he can have a swing. He swings away, stands up straight, and he throws punches, but it's not professional boxing. Because when I watch him box, he does so much wrong. It's just everything's wrong. It's so bad. He's got leaky defence. He telegraphs his punches. Like, you put him in with someone his own size, it was a professional, and it's a mismatch. And you'll see that if he ends up fighting somebody. Tommy Fury, bless him, he's a pro boxer, but he's inexperienced. He's got no amateur pedigree. He's a raw novice, or maybe just above the raw novice. I was saying earlier, where would I put him in terms of levels? He'd do well to win a British title. He's at that sort of level, and then from British title to world level, it's like different worlds. It's like totally different. It's like a different sport.
Froch stressed that in a traditional boxing setting, a fight like this would never be approved due to the extreme risk involved. He explained that Davis has never faced punches from someone with Jake Paul's size and power. According to Froch, even one heavy shot from Paul, especially a wild, swinging punch, could cause serious harm.
At his press conference, and he shit himself, and the fight was just absolutely fucking diabolical. Again, I've said before, he's not a professional boxer, he never will be, and he proves time and time again that he's not a professional fighter. So, Jake Paul, go on, piss off.
While Froch acknowledged that Davis has the skill, speed, and ring IQ to dictate stretches of the fight, he questioned whether Davis has the punching power to really hurt someone as big as Paul. In Froch's eyes, the sheer weight and size difference gives Paul a built-in advantage that makes the matchup dangerous, no matter how talented Davis is.
Just here at Los Naranjos in Viva, España, and I found out that Gervonta Davis is now fighting Jake Paul. So Jake Paul was supposed to be fighting AJ. Eddie Hearn announced 99% done, which we've just spoke about. What next for AJ? Potentially Jake Paul. But it now looks like that Jake Paul is fighting one of Anthony Joshua's legs. He's fighting Gervonta Davis, somebody who's a quarter of his size. I don't even know what's going on. Has Eddie Hearn been played? Let me know what you think, but the AJ fight with Jake Paul's finished. Gervonta Davis, fake Paul, November. I don't know what's going on in the world of boxing. This is an absolute joke. What next for AJ? We'll get into this, and there's so many questions I want to get into in the next episode, but hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you a quick update because the news has just come in and I'm just trying to relax and play a bit of golf, and I can't. I've got to get it off my chest. I'm going to add it to this video. Hope you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit like, share and subscribe for the best channel in the business, Froch on Fighting, and we'll see you very soon.
The exact opposite has happened. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is not fighting nobody. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is fighting Tank Davis. Okay. So, there's one big glaring issue for me. It's just your partner being Tank Davis. Tank is not the guy that knows how to sell a fight. Tank cannot sell a fight in his own division. It could be a title fight, a contenders fight, a main event fight. He could be the favorite. He could be the underdog. Tank doesn't know how to bring that information to you guys in a way that is compelling. And Tank is already blinking in this situation. You have one guy who is argued amongst the pound for pound current greats in boxing. You have another guy that has suggested he should not even be allowed to box, that he should have to call it something different. He should not be licensed. He should not be ranked in the top 14. He should never be